Welcome to the Elegant 8 Adventure Sagas. Tonight's episode, Workin' Hard or Hardly Workin'? Because you guys, I have no idea what you're going to do, so I had to come up with something non-committal. We're down 2, so you guys are the Elegant 4. In fact, you're never the Elegant...
Are you not?
Well, you guys are never the Elegant 8, though. Well, Zippy's, I guess, I'll give you a half on that. You're the Elegant 4.5. Yeah, you guys are never the Elegant 8. That is a thing that went away year 1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did we really have 8 players?
We did.
We've had some comings and goings.
Yeah.
Can you imagine combat with 8 players?
No.
I lose your guys' attention sometimes anyway, but I can't imagine with 8 players between you. It'd be like you like hit one person and then like you're done for the night.
Could you imagine 8 players like David?
No.
I can't, but that would be 8 players who are obsessed with their characters and try to do interesting things that are way too complicated in the moment, but also does do role play pretty well, right?
Hey,
so I'll give him some props.
Oh no, that was not a dig. We have the right balance. We need players who are attention detailed. We need people who like to just kill things. You know, we got a good balance.
I think so. All right. So when we were here last, you guys are in Teshwave. Nick Papa Giorgio had woken up long enough for you guys to get him to this tavern. You sat at a table. Karen and Favia. Well, Karen went over to talk to. Who did she talk to? I should have looked. Yeah. Sella. Right, Sella. Yeah. And you know what I should do? So I had this off because it was aesthetically more beautiful, but I'm going to put this and say always save. Wait, that says the bent barge. That doesn't say the person's name.
Yeah.
That doesn't help me at all. That's just where you are. Anyway.
And
yeah, so it's
had some
Jorge. Jorge's I remembered, right? So you're talking to Sella and you're talking to Jorge, just Favia and Karen, trying to understand what's going on. So Sella's looked a little nervous, a little concerned. Dock workers are going missing. They're getting sick. Some of them swear that it's the crates and the contents of whatever's in these crates that is making them sick. Others never report back. So there's a lot of concern that Sella has. She's seeing a bunch of discrepancies between what is in her records versus what the reality of the crates. She's seeing some items that are showing up twice, or she's seen instances where a crate has left the harbor on a Wednesday, and then on a Thursday it leaves the harbor again mysteriously, which is not a possible thing. So she's not exactly sure of what's up, and is trying to figure that out. And that's what her and Jorge were sort of talking about. Karen stopped shy of disclosing the entire plan to the two of them and all of your backstories and everything he knows or she knows. Which was possibly because Favia came over and just kept poking him stabbing him with a fork or something, or her with a fork. I don't know. But they know enough, you know enough that you've shared with him that, yeah, you guys had come across this warehouse, this Black Cult of the Dragon warehouse. She had no awareness of that. So that's not in her records because she's really just part of Teshwave, the Teshwave records. And anyway, you did some of that. Skylar and then later Noodle talked to a dock worker who was covered with ash and wasn't feeling great, and he'd lost friends, and he wasn't super in the headspace to have a long conversation. So you learned a little bit, but just about it sort of reinforced that something's up. But for the most part, he split. He took off and said, thank you, no thank you for any more beers, and he just needed to go sort of get some alone time and get some rest. You guys headed back to the table, and Bing and Nick overheard brother brother. He's stalling. You brother. I've got to get my brother Edric. They're supposed to all be at the top of my cheat sheet, but they're not. So anyway, brother Edric. So brother Edric is consoling some people who have lost loved ones. Talking to them at his table. There's a lot of concern. You're hearing a lot of compassion in his voice, and it sort of reinforces what you heard at the church. So that's sort of where you are in that moment. Now, before we split, the most of the party is at the table. Karen and Fabia have went to the bar to secure a room from Harlow Venn. Harlow Venn's the owner of this establishment. And you were talking about, a room for the night. Harlow does say they have rooms. Not sure, what you're in the market for. But, many of the shops rent the rooms out, right? So, this is not the only place that has rooms. This is what he's telling you. So, on that note, we are what we are. Who is running Nick?
Isn't he probably asleep again? Did he pass out?
No, he's
can we
awake
just
right
have
now.
it be a thing every time somebody's not here? They're just in a coma, and we have to come up with an RP reason why.
You could.
Like Cyrus tripped and hit his head, so now he's in a coma.
Nick is
Yeah,
suddenly slumped on the table, and we're like,
So,
shit, we should probably
guys-
get him to his room.
So whether Nick was here or not, he was going to go into his own head at some point.
Right.
So I could give you that narrative now. So Nick was being kind of sassy, a little cocky for someone who'd been unconscious and their brain had been doing somersaults for a few days. He came back from the bathroom after his long urination session and sat down. His eyes got a little glassy, and he just headfirst smashes his head onto the table as he passes back out again into a plate of mashed potatoes. So mashed potatoes go all over the table, and Nick is now unconscious. Which, by the way, he was going to be even if he was here. So he's unconscious. I just don't have to tell him what's going on in his head.
Yeah.
Now, Karen and Fabia, you have no idea this is happening. You're talking, but you see Harlow sort of look past you with a squinty eyes, and he's like, "Is your friend okay?"
Yeah, he's fine.
And
He's always on the verge. He's always on the verge of death. Yeah.
Harlow literally takes a little step back and goes, okay. Well, here's a rag. He pulls a rag from under the bars. This is for his face. It looks like he's eating his dinner without his hands. So do you need help moving him? I mean, I'm telling you, I can't have him in this establishment face down on the table.
We'll make him not face down.
We have a big blue guy. He'll haul him up.
Yeah.
All right. But we just need the room.
I walk over and I hoof him up on my shoulder, and I look down and I go, "That would make a pretty awesome volcano, those mashed potatoes." And I look sad. I leave.
And then we hear do 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 do, and then we move on. Thank you. Close Encounters reference for anyone? No?
Oh, 100%.
Yes. All right, so let me take a look. See where we are here. So you guys are in the bar, and you want to secure a room, and I'm verifying the rooms that are available above the bar.
You gotta check the inventory.
I do. I have to see how many rooms are still available. So Fabia and Kieran, hold on, I gotta toggle one more time. There it is. Okay. So he said, "Look, I have I have 3 rooms open right now. 2 beds each. I'm sorry. There are 2 beds in 2 of them and 1 bed in the third. So that'll sleep 5. Now,
Okay.
I do have a premium room with 2 beds.
Who's sleeping? Wait, sorry. Go ahead.
Wrong bar. I do. He said, I do have a premium room, but it costs more than all of the others combined. It has a sleeping area with 2 beds, a lovely fireplace, has a nice library, and it has it connects
Connected
if
internet.
you want to a sort of a living room and then an additional bedroom, or I can just rent you just the single double bed room if you're not looking for like the entire suite.
We're getting the
much is-
suite, baby.
How
I got
much
my
is the
thong
premium?
ready.
Yeah.
You got a thong
I
ready.
got my thong. It's on. Does it come with the
Yeah.
bathroom?
Which is it?
Yeah, he's like I'm sorry, none of the rooms come with a bathroom. There's no wash facilities is here, but there's a public bath that people use down the road here. This is a working village. Most people sleep for the night and then head out. But yeah.
I think the
How much?
premium room.
How much was the? Yeah, how much was the premium room?
Premium room?
So the basic rooms are 2 gold a night, and the premium room is 14 gold a night.
That's fine.
The suite. If you want the connected suite, it's 20 gold a night.
Let's do it.
Just the premium suite. How much is the premium suite?
14.
20.
14.
No, just the premium suite itself. Yeah, it's 14.
Let's
That's-
go. Let's do ballers, man. We could die tomorrow. Nick
Let's
is
Now-
gonna die tomorrow. We gotta.
For 4 extra gold, you get a living room.
Yeah.
You get a living room and an additional bedroom
okay, we'll do
with
that.
a double bed, and it sleeps too if you're into that sort of thing.
It's fine.
Can you roll up one of those pop-up cots?
Well, how many are in your party? Because right now you're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 beds. Do you need more than 8 beds?
No, we're good. That's fine.
Now I'll let you guys fight over the premium suite, or the premium bed. So let me go ahead and get you some keys. You head right up those stairs, and he points to stairs in sort of the northeast corner. And that'll take you up to the upstairs room. Now, just a heads up, since you've rented basically the entire upper floor, when the room with the living area does have a stairway that goes down into the shop across the street. So it's sort of a joint venture we have. Just as a heads up, but it's.
But nobody can get it. I mean, they are locked unless we unlock them, correct? These are secure.
The sitting area is not locked. It's an open stairway up into that area, but the doors off of that room are completely locked.
Okay. Thank you.
If you lock them.
They are
All right.
lockable.
If you, yeah. So let
Can
me
we tell-
pull you guys to the ground.
Yeah, we'll tell our new friends where we're at and everything.
Yeah.
Or
All
where
right. So
we're
now,
headed.
yeah. So now you can see the stairway that he's talking about. Now, Bing is not here. Oh wait, who is your leader tonight? It's by default Fabia. Are we sticking with Fabia?
I think the votes are in, but we can take a vote.
That's fine. I mean,
All right, let's do a vote.
No, I was joking, but we can do it.
why can't I?
One more. Oh,
There was a tie.
How about we just co-lead?
Yeah.
oh, it's Karen.
Kieran, you are the party leader because it broke the tie. So
I'm just gonna my leadership style is just gonna be to ask Fabio what to do.
That's fine.
Honestly, so many CEOs in Silicon Valley would benefit from that kind of a mindset, to be frank. Yeah. So anyway, so Harlow's like, all right, you can pay when you leave. I'll just keep a tab. Let me know if you want any food or drink sent up to the rooms. We do have a portable tub. Since you bought the premium suite, if you would like us to bring it up to the to the shared area, it's up to you.
Skylar.
I want the premium room.
No,
Yeah.
the portable tub. That's what he's asking about. Do
Yeah.
we want the portable
I want
tub?
the premium room with the portable tub.
All right then.
It's
There
just
we
the
go.
of your character just
Yeah,
really being able to fit in the tub because he's so giant.
big.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
He does look over. He does look at your friend. He's like, he may want the larger bed.
And I'm like
or
pointing at this mashed potatoes faced dude, like, I want to dump this guy and get to the room. Let's get on with it.
now,
Yeah,
as you're holding him up, Bing does sort of have you bend down, Skylar, and is like, I know they're securing a room for the party, but also, the church said they would also take care and monitor Nick.
We
Yeah.
need to do that.
If you'd rather park him there.
Let's secure him. If somebody wants to go, I mean, Skylar, can you carry him over?
How long is it going to take for the bathtub to be ready?
Longer
about an hour.
than you.
Okay, that's
No.
enough time. I'll dump Nick and I'll be back from my bath. Just run the water.
All right, so let
Maybe.
me who's gonna run? Chrissy, I'm having you run Mark's character.
Yeah.
And owner. No one's gonna run Nick, so I'll run Nick. All right. So you guys are in wander mode. When you walk upstairs, your character will go upstairs. Just so you know. But everything you do counts. So I would say what you're going to do before you do it. Nick and Skylar are going to head out of the building, right? And head to that first room, or to that the first area.
Do you, as Skylar, as Bing, do you think I need to go with him to remind them, or do you think?
I don't want to do any talking.
I don't think that would be a bad idea.
Yeah. And then Noodle, I want to go to the main, I want to go to the upstairs to the conversation room or whatever, the open, but I want to perceive just to make sure everything is good because,
Samesies.
yeah. So I want to see if we can tell if they are secure, if somebody or something might be waiting for us or some sort of trick.
Or
Just
if
to be
people are watching us, what we're doing, where we're going.
Mhm.
Okay. All right.
Let's-
So I'm going to just theater of the mind Nick into the other area.
Okay, so nothing happens with Skylar and Bing.
No, I'm just saying you guys are going to do your thing. I'm just moving him temporarily because no one's going to be moving Nick.
All
Okay.
right,
Yeah.
am I supposed to follow Wizard Dude?
Yeah.
You're moving so fast. Wait, where'd you go?
Uh-oh. Why is my...
I'm supposed to go
What?
with.
All right, come with
Bing
me.
is,
You
yeah.
gotta dump him off at the church.
Hold on. Why is my stairs not working?
I'm follow the leadering and I don't want to do that.
Come on in. Follow me, Noodle.
Yeah,
Wait, are you going as Noodle or as Bing?
I'm going as Cyrus, but for some reason my two characters are following the leader style. Like I want Noodle to stay here so we can perceive, but then
Okay, hold on. Let me get back down. So I put Nick upstairs. Just in advance. I know that we're going to do role playing to get there, but just wanted to not have to think about that part.
oh okay.
So, uno
But
momento.
I'm following. I want Cyrus to go that way and Noodle to stay here, but they're both going. It's
Wait, you're moving both of them at the same time?
No.
Yeah, they are both moved. Like I move. I don't know. Noodle's outside somehow. I don't.
You're not intentionally moving them together, right?
No, correct.
So Bing is staying at the bar, right?
No, Bing was going with Skylar, just like. And
All right, so Bing's outside.
Here.
All right, so Noodle, and I'll move you back in. All right, so Bing and Skylar are heading down. Skylar, Bing's like, hey man, you know what, sis? I'll just move him around temporarily.
Okay.
And I'll even go farther than that. Like, I'm not going to make you the owner because I think that just confuses things. Although I do kind of like, Cliff's idea of if someone's not here, they are poisoned or something and pass out.
It is kind of
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
Bing ate a bad oyster and he's in the bathroom for this entire session.
Yeah, something.
All right, Skylar. So follow Bing. Bada bing.
Bada bing.
Bada bing, bada boom.
And
All
Nick,
right, so you head it. So you head into the template, and this woman who's dressed in sort of clerical outfit. She says, "Bless you and welcome to the devotional stall." And you get a little bit of this. And she sees Nick on your shoulder, and she's like, "Oh goodness! Yes, I was warned to secure this room. It looks like you might need it. Is that the case?"
you bet.
Yes.
I gotta dump this off. I got a hot bath and a thong to get into.
Whoa. And she sort of covers her ears, and she's like, Lathian, bless me. You're a little too foul.
Yes.
Yeah. So she's in her like pushing against her 90s.
I'm just trying to make her eye contact with me so that she doesn't freak out here. Okay.
Yeah.
Whatever
She
You bearded fool, you. Get over here, Mr. Bing.
All right. So again, here and here, and pull open the right thing.
By the way, I
Boom.
see some
All right.
pretty sweet weapons on the table. What's that all about?
I am not even a part of the room.
But the thing is, yeah.
Did you?
Yeah, so Skylar, Bing leans over and says, "Those are not weapons; those are religious artifacts."
Oh,
Am I
Right?
supposed to be seeing this?
Are you supposed to be seeing this?
Yeah, because am I playing Cyrus or not?
No, I'm playing Cyrus on your behalf.
Okay.
Yeah.
'Cause I-
Just remember, it was just going to make it easier, right?
Bless you, child.
Yes. So he's like, Skylar, these are religious artifacts, right? This is for arcane focus. These candles, these are for rituals. So these are not weapons per se. She's not a weapons dealer. She deals in religious items.
Interesting.
Yeah, and so Bing looks at her and says, I'm brother Cyrus Bing, and who do I have the pleasure of talking to? And she's like, I'm Sister Vonnie, and here's her little narrative. Right, she's an older woman. She's these careful eyes, silver threaded hair, right, and she's arranging prayer candles, not weapons, with deliberate precision. She takes a lot of pride in her shop. And the fact that it's sort of the attachment shop for the church. Her full name is Sister Vonnie Thrice Blessed. Thrice. And when she sees Cyrus, recognition flickers for a split second, but then it just sort of returns. So she's at least familiar with him. But as Cyrus clued you guys in, the church knows the church, and he had at some one point at least played a significant role in the church.
Well, is it okay since our friend here is passed out? possible for me to bring him upstairs and drop him off, and then maybe if you have any sort of like, ceremonial bath bombs, that I could buy from you?
Well, we will. What may I ask? What is all over his face?
That would be the blessed mashed potatoes that he fell in at dinner. So he is very tired and he needs a nap.
And have we lost him to drink or to something else?
To something else.
All right. Well, then I will consult. With the father across the way on what we do here. And how long will he be in our care?
Oh, Mr. Bing, what do you think of that?
Well, I
wasn't sure. That's what my vote would be.
I would say, he comes to and then we lose him. And I think for at least our time in Teshwave, if we could sort of park him here, and you guys can, pray for him and keep him comfortable. We don't have any expectation that you'll heal him per se, although we wouldn't say no to that. And of course, we will compensate you and with a gracious donation to the church for everything that you're doing for him. And she sort of stands up and she's like, "Oh, goodness." And by the way, I love that I'm spending your guys' money and I am playing both roles here. But so she's like, we will take care of him. We will clean him up. If you could just get him into the bed. And here's a towel. If you wouldn't mind sort of putting under him until we sort of get him secured. Now, do we have permission to change him into a robe or something more comfortable?
You have permission to do
No.
Bing shoots daggers at you with his eyes because these are his people, and he does not want you to offend them. So he's like you have we know that you will do what's right, and we trust you to do what's right. So please just take care of our friend here.
I think there's something with his armor. He can't take it off.
Oh.
Does Bing know that?
I don't know. That's why I'm like.
Maybe we need to relay that to the sister.
Yeah, but does Bing? But I mean,
we know his armor is like special, like because of the death saving throws and all of that. Like we know his armor's weird, and he's told us that before.
Okay, so he has told the party that, but has he told you that he cannot take off his armor?
Yeah, because when he die, I
think so. It's something about he's attuned to it, and like he has to reattune to it.
Something he turns into a zombie, right?
There's something weird about it.
And Bing, when she's saying it, he's like, we'd prefer if you left him in his armor. It's part of his sort of religious belief system that only he can take it off through ritual, and I'm sure you understand being a woman of the cloth. So if you can just do your best to sort of work around that would be fantastic. And she says, "Blessed be. Yes, we can do that, and I totally understand." So, she said, "So yeah, just deposit your friend up on the bed, on this towel, if you don't mind, and we will clean him up and we'll polish his armor, and make sure he's as comfortable as. Does he have any special dietary needs?"
Is that a euphemism for polishing his armor?
And Bing again looks at you and is like, just lips shut the fuck up. Matter of fact, Bing looks at Skylar and says, "Hey, Skylar, don't you have a bath waiting?"
I'm waiting I want my holy bath bomb, and then I'm heading out.
She's like, "I don't know what you mean by a holy bath bomb. We don't sell bath bombs here. Maybe one of the markets, the general goods, or the herbalist maybe has something like that. But we have incense and we have oils and candles, but nothing bomb-like."
Did you say oils? Perfect.
And Bing like legit does his best to shove you out the door, but with your girth, like he struggles. And so the sort of the rest of the scene like plays out. Like Skylar deposits Nick up onto the bed, on a towel as he was instructed. Takes his leave of sister, and Bing sticks around just for a second, and lets her know that should they need anything, please, they'll be in town. Please seek me out. And then we have a room down the street above the bent barge. And she's like, bless you, bless you, bless you. May Lathandril smile down upon you with many blessings. And then Bing takes off. Boom. And he's heading back down to the bar. And are you guys all still downstairs?
Oh, we were just waiting, right? Paused.
Awesome.
And we do want to kind of check it out, make sure everything is on the up and up as far as we could tell.
Yep. So as you walk back in, Harlan looks at you and says, hey, your rooms are ready. There's a bath. There's a bath in the middle room. It's sort of the library. It's our open space, and enjoy your stays. And Karen hands you the keys, in a big cluster, and lets you divvy them out.
All right, let's do it.
All right.
Do we go up?
Ready to head up?
You bet.
I believe so.
I'm teleporting, baby.
I'm listening and watching as I'm going.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What's that?
We on the top floor?
You are.
Why can I not move?
Where's the suite, man?
So you're all running around. So the door to the south is the large room, and that's where you guys are. And you see to the west is a door. And on that, there's a bathtub right here.
All
Tom,
right.
can you just have little Zippy follow me? Because I think this is going to be hard once I switch. Once I go up the stairs.
Is Zippy in the other scene?
He's in the bar, but I'm about to teleport, so.
All right, feel free to teleport.
Yeah, I feel like Zippy should just have a semi-permanent parrot on the shoulder mode. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Zippy's upstairs. Are you all upstairs now?
I think so.
Awesome. There's Zippy, there's Bing. And Bing's like, guys, I'm super tired. I'm going to take this single room right here with one bed. Don't bother me till tomorrow. And he shuts the door. And you hear it lock.
Fair enough.
What?
Okay.
All right, that's the equivalent of him being poisoned, guys. All right, so Favia, you and Zippy are in the hallway. Karen, you are in the double room. Skylar, the door to the east or to the west of you leads to the shared space, and the master bed is to the south of there. So
I am
this door
in
here.
the tub.
Karen, where do we want to talk to the people? Because that, like, the sitting room is a shared space, and people
I think
could
we
come
should
in.
go in one of the bedrooms.
Yeah. What room
I
is?
can't get around. Oh, there we go.
Who's in
I don't know. I guess in the big room, but down here.
Okay.
I love when you guys are in wander mode and I just sit here and look.
I wish Zippy would just follow me. I know that's not a thing, but
I could make that a thing.
This room, Or is this that you guys are talking about something? Because I don't.
Yeah, down here. But we have to close the bathroom door.
Is that where Skylar is? We don't want to
Yeah.
see the bath.
I got the bubbles. Don't worry, you won't see anything unless I stand up.
I still want to be having
Yeah.
a very serious conversation and hearing like splish splash rubber ducky
Yeah.
noises. Yeah.
He's having a little song.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So
All
here
right.
you guys are.
Did
Two
we tell them
rooms.
to follow us? Or do we
Yeah,
have
I
to go
told
back?
them we were going. Them being the people we were talking to downstairs.
Yeah.
Stella and Jorge.
Oh. Okay.
I told them
so
we
let
were
me,
going, we had the big suite. We were going upstairs. Follow us.
Okay.
After
Oh, you said to follow us. Okay.
after a few minutes. Yeah.
Give me 1 second.
So I'm gonna have Zippy then be a lookout for them.
Yeah. Because Skylar's in the one area, right? And then Zippy will stand on the other. So
Yeah.
both are doors. And there's no window in here, is there? That's a fireplace? So,
Stella. And you give me a second to rename. Jorge. Update. There it is. And then I just have to change their little pretty pictures.
Aw.
And I'm just going to choose a random one. I'll make her yelly. She's going to be yelling.
Mhm.
I know she has a portrait already. I just you know. All right. And that Jorge could be Jorge. All right. Yeah, so they're in the room with you. And they're like, "Is there nowhere to sit? Don't you have a more comfortable room than this?" And they hear Skylar splashing around in the room to the west.
I feel like this is the most secure room we have.
And Stella's like, "Okay."
Yeah, in retrospect, we should have had some chairs brought up, but
I mean-
hopscotch.
You know, she's like, "It is.
I'm
It
gonna
is
do
what
that
it is."
awkward thing where you try to sit on the bed.
Right. I'm gonna sit on the floor. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna
I'm like-
sit on the floor.
Leaning up
Back
against
to the bed with my feet straight out on the bed. Yeah.
It checks out for Karen though.
Yeah, and look, and Stella and Jorge are like, "Hey, you know, it's all good." See here, let me get her a nice, a better apply to token. There. All right. So she sees Karen like standing on the bed, and she's like, you know, so you know, what did you want to talk about? Now that we have a somewhat, you know, a somewhat secured area, looks like no windows, which is good. And I hear your friends splashing around next door. I doubt anyone will go past that monstrosity to
Hey! I
eavesdrop.
can hear you in here.
I mean, that gorgeous blue hunk of man.
Well, I think we should exchange, you know, what you've seen, and we'll tell you what we've seen, and we can try to figure out what's going on.
And now I will pull out the manifest and show her what we found.
Right, the bit barge. All right, so you pull out the manifest, and what do you tell her?
We came across this, and we don't
Observe.
we don't completely understand it. Maybe the information you have paired with this information makes things a little clearer.
And she pulls out her book, and she's not guarding it, but she's not like, you know, displaying it for you, because it is her lifeblood. It's her job.
Yeah.
And
more
she's not
like, help
Yeah,
us
and she-
understand.
So, you know, she lays it on the bed, you know, hers to the left and yours to the right, and she's looking over things, and she's like, see here, these numbers are duplicated. Like, this doesn't make any sense. According to my manifest, this shipment left here 2 days ago. And you're saying that you just saw these packages in some warehouse upstream? That this makes absolutely no sense. And these dates don't. You can't possibly get to this location in this amount of time, right? Even with like the best of weather and with the tides on your side, there's no chance that this stuff can work out. It feels to me. It feels
interesting.
Yeah.
Nice role playing. Yeah. No, I appreciate that actually.
Erin doesn't understand any of it right now. Like she's just saying that. Yeah.
Yeah, and Jorge, sort of walks over, and I'll literally walk him over, and he's taking a look, and he's like, "Yeah, you know what? Like this, this is exactly what the dock workers are talking about, right? They're seeing these crates with odd symbols coming through, and they're loading them on barges, and their tracking numbers don't resemble anything that we've seen before. So it's almost like they have two sets of tracking, like one for the books and one for some other purpose. I don't begin to completely understand this. And so I was like, no, I think you're onto something, because this makes no sense to me. Like these aren't lining up. I'm seeing numbers, but I'm not seeing the manifests match up. And Fabia and Noodle, are you doing what are you guys doing while this is happening? Are you guys in this conversation or?
Well, I'm because
I'm listening.
It's my book, so like, do these symbols mean anything to you?
Nothing. We don't see these symbols on crates that we'll just say are legitimate. I don't know what they mean. I have seen this one before, and I think this other one up here. I've seen this symbol as well on various crates.
This one, like the one that is for the main package,
the
that
priority
we
one.
to Melvin.
And she's like, it looks. She's like, I don't recall specifically that one, but these symbols seem to sort of change over time. So maybe is this part of a next batch? So I don't understand what their relationship is to each other. Right? According to your manifest, this package is going to Mollivant. According to my manifest, it's stopping in Flan. And also it left 2 days ago, and in your manifest, it's going to be leaving out of here tomorrow. Right? I haven't even seen this crate be checked in yet. So someone's trying to hide something.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah. Are you seeing packages disappear, or like, do you think this package will just disappear and never show up at the warehouse? Or never show up to be shipped out?
I can't begin to know. I don't. I manage what comes through here to make sure that things have the right shipping manifests and whatever else. This is why I'm so confused, right? Because things aren't lining up. But I don't get any sort of confirmation that something has been delivered. But what I do see go missing are the people that load these crates.
You got to pay like an extra $1 for that to get the recipient notification. Verified
delivery. Yes. Yeah. If you want it. But you know what? Don't pay that, because you pay for the overnight. But it turns out that then you get like we're so sorry, it's been delayed. And you know what you can do about that? Nothing. You can do nothing. So I spend enough time in moving packages that I don't trust any of them. They all suck. She's like, I wish I could tell you specifics, but as you may have picked up, like I just know that there's something that's up.
Why would somebody want to? I'm trying to figure out what they're hiding. Is it that because the stuff's all boxed up, like even if it's like bad stuff, is it actually they couldn't ship the bad stuff that's in a big heavy wooden box through normal shipping channels? Like, why do they need to do that separately and often like with these fake books or with the obscured tracking?
And Jorge leans in. He's like, I have a theory. I don't know if it's right, but it's not uncommon. It's not uncommon for packages to go missing, right? If you didn't pay enough to have your expensive goods shipped downstream, they may not arrive at their destination. Part of me wonders if these symbols are also not sort of a warning to anyone who might steal packages en route, as a basically, you don't want to fuck with these.
Even though nobody knows.
If I saw this crate and that symbol, right, the one that you were talking, I wouldn't open that crate. I would assume no goods in there, right? And I'm pretty convinced that no good is in there, right? We had a friend of mine was loading a crate, and some ash or something sort of leaked and puffed through the slots, and I don't know if he's going to make it. I know he went to the church to see if he could be helped, but he was very sick, and the damnedest thing, where the ash had fallen from his clothes, the grass died.
The grass died, you say?
Yeah, it was so odd. You could almost follow his path through from the docks along the shores to the church, because not immediately, but shortly after, there was a path of dead grass.
Maybe that's all ashy.
He kidded us something and we didn't know about it.
Possibly. He was coated in this stuff.
What the
Jorge, have you seen these symbols before?
Same as Sella. I've seen them on, when we're checking manifests against the ledgers. For the most part, like, everything seems sort of legit and above board, but every once in a while we get barges that have an odd number of these specific crates that have these symbols and also look like they are secured with excessive locks and bolts and sort of over the top.
So,
what happened to your friend that was covered in ash? Is he okay?
Yeah.
I don't know. The last I spoke to him, he was at the church.
Just recently, you say he was at the church?
Yeah, just recently, just about a day and a half, 2 days ago.
Okay.
There's a lot of this is the time of the week when cargo comes through, a lot of cargo. So Sella and I are this is that burst time. So we haven't had a lot of time. In fact, the first break we've had was at the bar, and we spent that entire time trying to understand what the hell's going on.
If Bing were here, I would ask if. I don't remember what the guy looked like that he healed, but that couldn't have been the same guy, right? I'm talking in my character. Yeah.
I
don't even think with the role you would know that.
I feel like he had a pretty compound fracture, like
the
one that's being healed.
That guy. Yeah, and Jorge's like, yeah, no. He wasn't physically hurt, but he seemed to just almost be poisoned. It didn't seem like poison. It just, something happened, right? And when you would look into his eyes, he just almost wasn't there.
Stupid his claim.
Speaking of friends with problems, like, is your friend okay? I saw him face plant into potatoes, which was, I have to tell you, funny. but also concerning.
We took him to the church.
As well.
That's a good place. The sister and the father are incredibly kind people, and I don't know how they do what they do. But I would recommend that when he feels better, that you should call him Tater. And he won't know why, but everybody's are calling him Tater. I thought that'd be funny. And Stella's like, Jorge, shut up.
Checks out.
So Stella, Stella doesn't know. She's like looking. She's like, "What can you tell me? Like, I feel like I've given you a lot. Is there anything that I should know? Do you guys know what's in these boxes? Do I what?
Do you live in this town? Is this your town, or do you travel for dock work? Or...
Born and raised, and this job was incredible until a couple of months ago.
Our story, we have this ledger. I'm just looking at Fabia, seeing, do we tell her, or
I feel like we should.
And she says, in your manifest, it says what some of the contents are. I don't know what does any of this mean.
I think we should bring up those that should not be named, but not necessarily the dude. So I'm looking at Fabia like, just like, let's talk
so
about.
when you say that, Karen gets this look on her face like lifted, like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
I don't.
Who shall not be named? What?
His
Sclavius, yeah.
Yeah, let's leave him out of it. But maybe go so far as, have you heard of, obviously, the Black Cult of the Dragon.
Yes, they are known, feared, and to be avoided.
All right, I'm getting the pruny hand, so I'm gonna get out of the tub.
Well, we've not done a good job of avoiding them.
Yeah.
Let's put it that way. And that is why we have this manifest.
Why were you trying to avoid them? I mean, we all avoid them, but you seem to be more specific.
I'm looking at those two like, I don't know what else we should say.
And you guys hear, for some reason, Skylar like running around like a moron in the other room, and you aren't sure why, if he's trying to like run himself dry or what. But you guys hear the patter of his feet, like pat, 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 pat.
Why does it sound like he's hopping on one leg?
Right. To get in the water out.
That's not his leg.
Oh, Rose. We just lost viewers.
We lost viewer.
Fans of Black Cult, and they are no fans of us. We've had some with them, and yeah. So in dealing with them, we found a warehouse where this manifest happened to be.
Got it. That makes perfect sense. Your large blue friend is here.
Yes. Did he get dressed? I'm afraid.
It smells good.
And Stella sort of leans away from me. He's like, I'll have to take your word for it. We've not met. I'm Stella Maris. I deal with some shipping manifests, and then she sort of looks at the rest of you.
You don't have to talk to him.
Yeah.
But
okay.
Should we? And then she sort of leans into you, Fabius, as you're next to her, and says, like, "Can we talk in front of him?"
We can. Yeah, it's fine.
He won't remember this.
But should we talk in front of him? Now, Skylar, what's your intelligence? Not in real life. I
let me check. That's my photo.
You're not dumb. So you have a 13.
Yeah.
A 13 plus 1, right? So you're not dumb.
I get my 13 intelligence.
Yeah. So you're not a moron. So make sure when you're playing your character, you're not playing it like you're you're dumb.
When has that ever happened?
Well, no, but I mean, they're treating you like their special friend, right?
Wait, just because Nick Maylock's not here, you're treating me like Nick? I am upset.
Is Nick has a pretty high intelligence, I think.
He has a super high intelligence because of the wizard.
There is a difference between intelligence and street smarts.
And
Yeah,
he's
I'm
just-
looking.
Skylar's
Yeah, so
good.
I mean, to be fair, you are more intelligent than both Noodle and Karen.
By
Not
one.
than-
Not more intelligent than me.
Not than Fabia.
No, that's
So
why you
Fabia,
interfere
you know-
with leader, Fabio.
That's why you always get voted. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you hear.
I'm gonna tell
you know-
her that he's fine. Just you may need to ignore him a little bit sometimes.
And that's
So
the truth.
down the
It's
hall,
not
you
an
hear.
intelligence issue.
On the hall, we hear what?
You hear a door open and Bing does walk in, because I feel like, even though I don't want to run his character, this seems like he should be here for this.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Bean comes in and gives us all the answers. Go.
Yeah, Bing. Bing. Bing's not that bright either. Actually, he's a 10.
Oh, he's not,
What?
he's wise.
Dumber
He's
than
wise.
He's very wise. He is beyond wise. So yeah,
That is like a D&D
he's-
thing I honestly don't quite get, is how, like, why does wisdom never play into things like this versus just intelligence?
Well, I think wisdom does. I think it's things you know versus things you understand. So I was like, yeah. So I think Bing understands and can problem solve, but his base intelligence is like, he's not Mensa. He's just a really good problem solver. Kind of like me,
Right.
honestly.
Bing
I'm not very bright, but I can solve problems.
Or he's got to think on it for a little bit, and it'll come to him.
Yeah, or he
All
knows
right.
to delegate.
Bing has been away
Yeah.
thinking on it, and now he comes in and understands.
Yeah, so
He's
Bing's
wise.
like, sorry about that. I was super tired. What did I miss? And he's like, oh, I'm Brother Cyrus Bing. Don't often include the brother. But and you are, and she's like, I'm Stella, and this is Jorge, and to catch you up, we're sort of in charge of monitoring the shipping that comes through Teshwave, and things aren't making sense, and we're trying to work with your party here to understand that. And she looks again at you, Fabia, and Karen is like, I assume that I can trust this gentleman?
Yes.
Awesome.
Be cool.
You don't need to ignore him like you do the big blue guy.
All right, and Skylar, you hear Fabia say that you can be ignored, and do you just take that?
I'm shaking my head currently, and I'm thinking.
and I give you a look like,
Okay, I nod my head.
All right. And I think there needs to be another stat that's like matron. What's your matron rating? So anyway, yeah. So from a Sel and a Jorge perspective, you're starting to get the feeling that they're tapped out, right? And so now you got to really decide how much you want to loop them into anything, and how will that benefit you? I think is a thing that the party would be being a little cagey about.
so
And
I
you clearly
wish-
have decided not to tell them what the stuff was that you found in the crates.
Do I feel like Stella and Jorge would be offended if I was like, can I talk to my people for just a second so we're on the same page about something?
I think that well, let me see. Let me I'll have you roll.
Well, I don't
And-
yeah.
And plus, I need to test my fix anyway. So let's see here.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot to hit cinematic, but anyway, you're good. Just roll from there.
Thing's
There.
so loud.
P.S. I'm up on the bed watching through the window of the door I locked just to make sure.
Ah, that's a good idea. You realize too late that you could have watched, I guess, Skylar bathe through that same window.
I was sitting on the floor.
So Favia, you here's what your gut tells you. Your gut tells you that they wouldn't be offended, but it would chisel away on a little of the trust, because they've sort of trust fell for you, and if you want to talk sort of in private, it would sort of send a signal to them that like stuff that you're not telling them, and that might be frustrating for them.
Okay.
That's what I'll tell you for your 24.
Okay.
Now, I do think it would be reasonable to say like, hey, I need to pull my colleagues aside, but asking them to like to leave the room or whatever else.
No.
Is
It
probably
was
another
just
thing.
going to be for us to pull aside in the same room. I wasn't going to ask them to leave.
All right. Well, then you say what you're going to say. And so it looks like she's like, it looks like, look, I don't know you well, but it looks like you're wanting to tell me something. Just say it's fine.
Well, I would like to.
Or he's like, say it.
I mean, like the most respectfully way. But I would like to talk to my friends for just a minute and get us on the same page about a couple of things before we go any further in our conversation. You can stay in the room. I just need a minute with them.
I think that makes perfect sense. As a matter of fact, I think I'd like to do the same with Jorge. Do you mind if we step into this other room for a second?
It's a little steamy, but yeah.
Yeah.
And they step through and like you hear water sloshing and it's like, Jesus Christ, as the door closes, like, what the fuck happened in here? Like there's water everywhere. It's like a child bathed.
I can hear you.
Stop. We are going to slightly eavesdrop on them, as I'm sure they're going to eavesdrop on us.
And then Jorge is like, I have nieces and nephews. This is a normal thing, right? Like, why use one towel when you can use 10?
That's right.
So my thought was, should we let them in on things and then go down to the docks and try to like trace a shipment, like for real?
Yeah.
And see what's like going on at the docks.
But let's just leave his Clavius out of it. We don't.
Oh yeah. But I mean,
we need to kill the guy.
Yeah, we definitely need to kill that guy. But I was thinking of showing them like what we found when we found the manifest. Yeah. I don't know that that's going to do anything, but I'm thinking maybe something like that. I mean,
no doubt we've seen it, or.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, I was just thinking we should kind of have a game plan of what we want to, to come out of this.
Do you think they're hiding something?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Can anybody insight that when they come back in? Do I have that power?
I think that's something we could probably make an insight judgment on now, right? Like having had a conversation with them.
Yeah.
Yep. You absolutely can, and I'm going to have you roll it. And request roll
for do they be lying?
Yep. If obviously, if we think they're legit to work down on the docks.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully you guys can actually roll.
Where's my dice?
Awesome.
Did my dice roll?
Just wait. Nope.
Mine's it's so funny. It's just animating. It's just spinning.
Oh. Why does it not think that you own your own character?
See? Oh, it just got a 20.
We are like human lie detectors here.
Oh,
Christ almighty. Yeah, so it's safe to say that all of you hands in, yes, right? Like all agree that they're not hiding anything. As a matter of fact, you feel like they have went above and beyond with their trust in a way that could put them at risk.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, we don't want them dead, guy. We can't have them dead.
So I think so. The net is whatever's happening was serious enough and concerning enough to them that they took this trust fall with you guys.
We need to tell them more things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean,
that they can like we need to let them. We gotta help keep them safe.
Well, and that's what, like, my thought is, should we ask them, like, what we can do to help down on the docks?
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure before, start offering up help.
Yeah. All right.
Now I'll just kind of, like, knock on the bathroom door and say, hey, we're ready when you guys are.
And as you walk towards the door, you hear them talking, you hear Jorge saying, yeah, there's a big difference between missing and sick. Like, like I don't understand like the difference between those two things. And Stella's like, yeah, I don't either. I mean, some get sick and come back, and some just never return. This is making no sense to me.
Knocking.
Right?
Yeah.
So you knock, and the door opens. And Jorge's like, what's up? No one would ever actually say that. That was the most annoying time period in life. But he and Stella come back. And Fabia, I don't know if you know this or not, but did you know that if you select 2 characters or multiple, you can move them all at the same time?
No.
The more you know.
So I'm getting back up here.
All right. So Noodle's up on the bed, and Stella, looks over her shoulder and is like, wow, you do take privacy seriously, it seems. Now, even though Noodle's up on the bed, she's still on her tippy toes and having to sort of like lean up because she's very short.
Short. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's another reason to peek at Skylar, because I couldn't see.
She's like our little puppy Spudnut trying to get up on the couch.
Oh. All right. So let her rip.
Now Skylar steps on the end of the bed, and Noodle flies through the air. All right.
I'm gonna share what we found the day we found the manifest. So we found these things the day we found the manifest, and let me grab that stuff.
All right.
I'll show her.
And are you showing her? Are you telling her? Or are you literally showing her?
Tell her and then show her that we found this black resin block that we don't know what to do with and what it does.
All right. Oh,
just cubes.
I need to add 2 more things before you go. Here's a jar of distorted insects from your sample that you took.
Oh, yeah.
So that is now in your inventory, as well as a vial of blighted soil.
No bath bombs?
No bath bombs. So those 2 things, those 2 things, oh my God, I inadvertently put the DM stuff inside of them.
Oops.
Well, I don't have to look at them. I didn't really look at them yet, so if you want to take them out, like...
Yeah.
Do you want me to delete them?
Yeah. Then I'll have to add them back. I keep inadvertently putting if they roll a this, they learn this. And if they roll a that, I keep putting my notes into the main notes, which is not a thing I should do.
Don't do that.
Yep.
Okay, I removed them.
Okay.
Danke.
Bitta? Is that what it is?
Yep, it is bitte. Danke bitte. All right.
So I show her the resin block, the ash, and the vial samples that we don't know much about.
And when you pull out the ash, Jorge literally backs into the corner, away from it. He's like, that looks like what was on my friend.
And I'll show them the crate tag bundle, like if they can help us get something together, because they're gonna know how to ship it better than we do.
Well, and Stella looks at it, she's like, okay, well, these manifest numbers, like we typically stamp them onto the crates. But I have seen these metal tags before. Like these make perfect sense. This was what we would normally put in our ledgers. But these symbols, these make no sense at all.
We're pretty sure this is all Black Cult of the Dragon.
Yeah.
Like that is what we ran into when we got the manifest and we found these things.
Well, this does seem like some dark crap, and they're not known for their good hearts. That's for sure.
And we know that you're at risk for talking to us, so we want to help keep you safe any way we can.
Do you think that I'm in harm's way? I've been nervous, but are you sort of reaffirming for me that should I leave?
We feel like anybody who gets close to these crates are in harm's way.
Yeah.
Well, I would say I'm not sure if I would travel with that. I don't know the other things, but I wouldn't know if I would travel with that ash on me. If that were to come open, like you don't know what could happen to you. If indeed it is the same ash, like I don't know. And Jorge's still in that background. He's like, yeah, I want nothing to do with that stuff. That makes me super uncomfortable. And I'm assuming Bing pulled out the stamping system and the branding system. And she's like, yeah, this matches, like this is like, wow, this whole set. You mind if I sketch some of these, into my notes just to have them track, and maybe I can make some sense of some of this. She's like, Jorge, Jorge's the magic pen master. So, if you don't mind. So then Jorge sort of grabs that stack in his notebook and just feverishly starts doing like rough sketches of sort of the shapes of these things, just so they have them. And she asks, like, hey, do any of these symbols correlate specifically with numbers or no?
We can't.
No?
We haven't been able to figure it out.
My theory is if this sort of reaffirms, like, I think the symbols mean one thing and the numbers check a different box, maybe like the word legitimate. So I don't know, but maybe the combination of the two things means something.
Is there a place where you guys know the Black Cult of the Dragon hangs out here? Near the shipping?
They, not specifically. You'll find them on the docks. You'll find them in the pubs. You'll find them wandering around, eating dinner. The one place you won't find them is the church. But yeah, I've seen them. They also avoid the guild hall. I get the feeling that them and the Harpers don't see eye to eye.
Harpers, eh? Aye.
Yeah. The Harpers have a presence here for sure. I think it's one of the reasons that the black cultists haven't completely overtaken the entire town, to be perfectly frank. But there's only so much the Harpers can do.
Is there a way you can get us in contact with the Harpers? I've got a history.
Go to the guild hall.
Oh.
It's to the south. You'll see it. There's a big sign. Right. Yeah, and I'm down there as well. And yeah, she says, it's look for the crooked compass is sort of what is what they call themselves. So that's sort of the guild hall. And I'm just across the way, and the River Exchange and Counting House is sort of where I'm at. It's where I can be found most of the time.
We'd like to have. First, I'm patting Skylar on the leg because I can't reach his shoulder, but I'm like, just calm down with the Harper situation.
All right, fine.
Yeah. And then can I suggest we help these two leave here undetected, so there's less chance that anybody that's watching could know that we were talking to them? Like, can we cloak them or do, pass without a trace, sort of, to get them so that it doesn't look like they came from talking
And
to us.
And are you discussing this in the room, or is that or is this just? Yeah, and Stella's like, it's not uncommon to come up and down. We did follow you shortly after you came up here up the stairs, and if I'm not mistaken, I can come out the stairs on the other side.
Okay.
And
we don't want to put you in any danger.
But I do want to correct something I said. I didn't mean to send you to the compass. That's a completely different area. That's where you can rent boats and sort of a thing. You want to go to the River Traders Guild Hall. I'm sorry, and you want to ask for a Selvine door.
Oh,
Selving door.
Selvine door. Last name Door. Dorr.
Selving. Can we? And we went. This is the guild hall.
Yeah, she's the guild master.
Dorr. Okay.
Yeah. Now I'm not sure if she's a harper or if she just runs the hall. I haven't spent a ton of time, but I know that she's widely respected.
Appreciate that.
Hey, I just gotta quickly call my son because he's out there. Give me a second.
Okay.
All right.
Boys.
Are you calling his son too? Boys.
No, they.
That's the dogs, probably.
Have any of you guys read Dungeon Crawler Carl?
Yeah, I'm in the middle of the.
I'm in book 2.
Yeah. I say "God damn it, Spudnut" all the time, and every time I say it, I think "God damn it, Donut."
I love that book.
Yeah, the whole series is amazing, and I'm getting ready. Yours is on deck, so I'm going to listen to yours next.
Sweet, dude.
Alicia, you should totally. I don't know if I gave you access to all my audiobooks, but you should listen to the series. It's pretty phenomenal.
I think you did. I just need to set it up.
I'd give you access if you want, Cliff. If you still do, you listen to audiobooks, man? I don't even know if you do. No, nothing. Podcasts, nothing.
Oh yeah, too many podcasts. I don't have time for books.
Yeah, I like a narrative once in a while. And plus, I found I was listening to too many D&D podcasts, which, like ours, is a good example of like mind-numbingly boring unless you're actually playing. So, like, this is an action-packed. Like, let's one at a time go to the bathroom, I think is what we should do. Anyway, all right. So, what is the plan? We are at 45 minutes remaining in the session. I think Sella and Jorge, are like, we can slip out the back. Not a problem. We're not too concerned. We'll head straight home. Jorge can go to his family, and I can go to my single. And she does look at you, Karen, and she's like, and not lost. I mean, I appreciate the kind words, we'll just say, earlier. I just don't roll that way. Right. Yeah, so basically, you're sleeping alone, Karen. At least not with Sella.
There's a whole other bar down there.
And she's like, "Do you want to meet up? We need to meet up in the morning? It is because it's getting a little bit late. It is around, that'd be another hour or so of that. So it's about 9:40, 9:35.
Will you be
in
on
the PM?
The docks tomorrow, or at the building, the office?
Yeah, I'll be at the River Exchange and Counting House.
What about you, Jorge?
Where Stella goes, I go.
Okay. Should we walk the docks in the morning and then go and check on them?
Yeah,
I think so.
See what's happening.
And Bing points out, because I have to play him. Bing points out that there's quite a few shops and places to talk to.
Yeah.
Right. because he's curious about the church's involvement and some of those loose ends, as well as what you guys are all talking about.
Let's so wait, you want to go to sleep and then just go to the docks like in the next 45 minutes?
Well, we can long rest and then see what happens over the evening and then go check out.
Fine with me.
She's like, there's the North Market docks and there's the South Market docks. On each side of the bridge along the waterways is where you would find the docks. And don't forget, this is a river. These are river docks, so these are like largely boats pulling up on their side, not not into these big slips.
Porting in, yeah.
Yeah.
Is there a balcony situation where we could see them from here, like any weird night?
Yeah. There's a couple of things. You can in the middle section of this market, there's some open area. There's a main pillar that you can sort of see things both ways.
I mean, we could go check it out tonight too.
Yeah.
There's a north cluster and there's a south cluster.
I think it would be kind of just to see if we nonchalantly notice any activity from far. Not like go up in there tonight, but just to see what we see.
To maybe see how things change from the evening to the morning.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry.
I know, I'm tired too.
In real life, you mean?
In both. I'm clean. I'm tired. I'm gonna go to my big bed.
All right.
So, Karen, does that sound like a good plan?
Plan approved.
Okay.
So, I think it's just us because Skylar went to bed.
Yeah.
And Bing will probably turn in because he wasn't feeling well earlier. Right?
So,
All right,
it'll be the ladies again and Zippy.
The ladies.
You guys need a calendar.
Yeah.
And we'll go down different stairs than they do. We will not go the same way.
And Sella points out that there's also, if you're spry, there's rooftops.
Ooh, magic carpet.
Yes.
Nobody has noticed one of those flying around.
I could do Pass Without a Trace.
You guys.
I know. Wow. There we go.
Yeah. And Bing's like, and I can cast silence, and everybody would be like, what the fuck is happening to Teshwave? So Bing's like, I gotta recharge. I'm gonna head out.
Yeah.
Heads back to his room. You guys are on your own. And let me know what's going on.
Well, I think that's a plan. Because if we're dead, nobody's gonna.
As he walks away, he turns around and he's like, nothing blasphemous, please. And then continues his way on.
Okay.
Well, Skylar's going to bed, so I think we're safe.
Safe, yeah.
And Skylar, does that mean in real life you're logging off? Or are you hanging tight still? Okay.
Well, I'm gonna hang tight, but we're just gonna long rest, right?
We're gonna take a little ride.
Oh, I'm going for a ride.
How many people can fit on your carpet?
400. I think it's 400 pounds.
Well, how much does Mr. Skylar weigh?
I don't know.
Well, I can tell you right now that
110.
Yeah, do you want to take his word for it?
Nope.
In your character sheet, does it have your weight? I don't know that it typically has weight.
No, I'm looking for it right now. I don't see it.
Well, actually, just look. First off, just look at what your encumbrance is. Like Stevens is 274 of 1,200 pounds.
Well, mine does have a weight on it, and I think it's probably wrong, but because I'd be real skinny.
Well, you're an elf. They're wayfish.
But
Where do you find the weight?
Skylar, you weigh 230.
Yeah, see, 110.
Oh no, I'm sorry. No, he weighed 230 as a fighter. A Goliath doesn't weigh 230.
I was about to say, Karen. I think Karen is 230.
Yeah, and I'm 103 plus my shit.
Well, I think so, Fabio. I think that's probably right for an elf. 103.
But yes,
I weighed 103 pounds in my freshman year of high school. So I mean,
yes, comma. However, where's my
punctuation talk.
um?
Holding, comma.
I have a strength of 19. I feel
Awesome.
like she'd be kind of
A
buff.
strength of 19. Holy shit.
Surprisingly
and a
cut.
dexterity of 20.
So Fabia, when Fabia doesn't show her body often, but every once in a while, when the wind blows and her robes sort of waft, you see that she's got like that yoga body. Like, I'm a yoga runner, and she's like, very stringy but like solid muscle.
Yeah, that's why I'm just not sure if it's 103. But yeah, that's fine. That's also fine.
Yeah.
I think I'm like 50 or something weird like that.
I like that 50 pounds.
Woo!
You are. Hold on, I can tell you exactly what you are.
3.5 stone, 3.6 stone. Thank you very much.
Okay, and I don't know stone.
Stones, yeah.
I gotta be honest.
20 pounds. I think a stone is 20, so 65 pounds.
65 pounds, 70 pounds, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. We do have to update Skylar's weight. So the math then is like Skylar will not fit on your. Like Skylar will. Like can someone Google, or can someone do something that's like what does a Goliath weigh, like average, so we can update his things, because we do need to know if he'll fit on this carpet anymore.
How tall is Skylar?
He's 7 foot something. We haven't updated that either.
Okay, anywhere between 450 and that's
600 pounds.
Well, no, it was a Bible reference. Let me look up Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, so he's 8 feet tall according to his bio.
Oh. All right, a typical Goliath weighs anywhere between 280 and 340 pounds, and because they stand an impressive 7 to 8 feet tall.
So you went with 8 feet tall with your height. So we're gonna give you the maximum weight as well, which is 240, right? Or no, sorry, 340.
No, 340.
Okay, that makes sense if you're 8 feet tall. All right, so now you weigh 340 pounds. So you weigh 340 pounds plus your encumbrance, which is 274. So yeah, so you can never ride the magic carpet unless you strip naked.
I'm going to bed.
But if they're going to the roof, so you don't have to. If you don't have to ride the carpet, you could climb up on the roof.
Fine, I'm going to the roof. Where's the damn staircase?
But he's that heavy? Is the roof going to support that?
Hey, stop with the fat shaming.
Shaming.
Yeah,
I'm being honest.
Yeah, I know someone else who uses that kind of honesty when it comes to weight.
He's
and it's
not
okay.
fat.
Cry into your pillow at
He's
night.
just a big guy. You wanted to be a Goliath. These are the challenges that come with being
I
a
was
Goliath.
born a Goliath. I didn't choose it.
You were born
Skylar
this
was
way.
not born a Goliath. You were born a fighter, and then you're like, you know what would be awesome? A Goliath.
You did go change from human and woke up a Goliath.
I didn't have a choice.
It's bad enough that he has to pay for 2 seats on the carriage.
God damn it. This episode is really hurting my feelings. All right, where's the damn roof?
So to access the roof, you have to go down to the ground floor and then make your way up.
Friggin' doodle.
Sorry.
It's
Where are
fine.
we going down then?
Yep.
Okay, are we leaving these people in our room or?
Well, I think they should exit first.
Yeah, they're slipping away.
All right.
And we will go not the same way.
Do you have to leave the building, or do you just go into the kitchen?
I'm sorry, what now?
Do you have to leave the building to get to the roof?
You have to go outside to get to the roof.
Why is Zippy attached with them?
It was a mistake. I accidentally moved Zippy.
Okay, I was like, what's happening?
Wait, where are you? All right.
I'm in the room.
You need to do
So-
dual movement mode now. Like select you both and move around.
How do I select both of us? Control?
I believe it is shift, I think.
Let's see. Yes! That's fantastic. Except that's weird.
Who else is out here? Who's that person wandering?
That's me.
Oh, Zip.
I look bigger than you. I don't like that I can't see who it is anymore when I hover. I don't like that.
And I am moving the other characters down. I'll be with you guys shortly. And Bing is staying home. And
Okay, what sucks about this? How do I get out of it? Because Zippy got trapped by a wall, and now we're like apart, but together.
and hold on, you see Sella and Jorge come out and side eye you, and but like they don't acknowledge.
Yep, we're not going to acknowledge them either.
And hold on, they're gonna head to right in the middle. They're just gonna go enjoy the sea air. All right, and your question was,
How do I separate us?
keep them separated. Where are you? I don't see you on this level. Are you
I'm
upstairs still?
not down. I'm still upstairs. So's Karen.
Okay, that's why. That's why. Okay. There you are. All right, so Zippy's gonna head. He's like, get out of my way. I'm heading downstairs. Yo, yo, yo. Boom. I'm downstairs. Yo, yo, yo.
We were connected, but he got trapped by a wall, and then it didn't work well after that.
All right, and head left. By the way, don't go up. Up will put you back upstairs.
Oh, fair enough.
There you go.
Where is Noodle? Are you? Is she outside?
They're out. So yeah, they're outside. You saw them head out. I'll move Karen out of your way so that you guys can get past him since collision mode is on. Oops! I accidentally shut the door. Zippy's heading out. He's by Skylar.
Okay.
I'll move Karen back to where she was.
Karen, are you
And
coming
boom.
out?
Oh, sorry.
All right, I gotta load this level.
That's me, buddy.
There you go. So now you're all in sort of the middle of the town, and now you guys see Sella. Although it did rename them for some reason when they went to the different level. They're now named Clarn Tiddlevox and Glonky's Flaftroot. My bad. I had to make them durable characters later on, but you see them down south, sort of looking over down the river as kind of the hint at like this is that open area, but they're not talking to you. They're not really making eye contact. They're just making sure that you see them because this was the section they talked about. You asked what was an open area. They said the northern docks, the southern docks, and the middle section. They're in the middle section, and it's become very clear to you that that's their little like this is what we're talking about. So down here. All right, so we've lost Skylar. Rest of you guys, what's your plan?
We're
Are
flying.
we? Yeah.
Or no, I mean, we're going to the rooftop, but I mean, I thought if we could do the whole pass.
I think you and so your weight plus Karen's weight, or your weight plus Fabia's weight, but I don't know that your weight.
No, I think Karen should stay on the ground. You guys go. The three, you, two plus Zippy. We just need eyes. We don't need no fight. Just watch. So
Yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah.
So where are you going to watch from, Karen? You want to place yourself where you're going to be watching from?
Oh no, I meant I meant those two would watch, but I guess I have to do something. I don't know.
Oh wait, are you? So who's going on the roof? Is my question.
Oh, I think Fabi and Noodle should go.
And what about Skylar? Wanted to be up on the roof as well. Is he crawling up on the roof?
Yeah, but I can't find a way. There's no staircase up.
You have to climb.
You have to climb on the roof.
Oh, I'll climb.
Give me one moment.
Noodle, are we gonna get up on a rooftop and then take off from there?
I think what would be the least
I think that would be the least suspicious.
Yes. So yeah, let's do that. So how do we get up there? I'm just putting
We gotta climb.
All right. So give me one moment.
Between the
And
barrels?
So are you guys going up from the middle or?
I don't care.
And is Zippy coming up?
Mm-hmm.
Zippy will be in. He's not invisible yet, but he will be with me. Yeah.
Okay. So let me go back to where you guys are. All right. Yeah. So I just need to know where you're going to climb. So Karen went into a store, and that store is clearly the Green Mantle grocer, and the person working at Karen says, "Excuse me, we're getting ready to close. It's almost it's almost 10 o'clock."
Okay.
And you realize it's 9:59.
While we're walking, are there like any alleys or anything, or do we have to?
There's a walkway, right? But you know that you've been to the north, and you know that there's a whole dock that could watch you climb up on the roof. You haven't been to the middle section yet, where Sela and Jorge are. You might have better luck with less windows and less visibility there. You aren't sure yet, and you haven't been down to the south to know if there's safe places.
Yeah, we gotta adventure. Gotta check it out before we go.
So
up.
from the middle, you realize that there's only 3 windows that that you're too worried about, and you know that the Green Grocer is closing up shop, as is the tavern will be open late, but there's no windows right on the kitchen. So that this over here, that whole scribbly section is the kitchen and the it's the name of the bar. I keep wanting to call it the Rope Walk Inn, but it's not. It is the Bent Barge. Right, that's the Bent Barge.
So maybe
the Tanner, everything else is pretty much closed down. So you don't think that the windows would be too much of an issue? So tactically, Fabia, being the elf, you're thinking it would be pretty easy to climb up here with very little visibility if you want to look to the south, or here if you want to make your way to the north.
What do you think? South or?
So maybe they should take the north and we could take the south?
I think that's
2 spots.
Yep.
All right. So Fabia and Noodle and Zippy, I assume, are heading to the north or to the south, right?
Yeah, the side we're on.
All right. Give me one second to make sure that I do that. And the other people are heading to the north. So give me one second. And I am going to make you guys roll a couple of things. So give me one moment.
Zippy got stuck behind Noodle. That's the thing.
I'll move.
We're together, but not really.
Where's Karen at? I lost Karen.
I went north. I'm way up north.
Oh, so the plan, I think you maybe stepped away. The plan was that you guys were going to cross down here. So I'll move you and Skylar together, or you move yourself. That's fine too.
No one's gonna notice.
So you'll be right there.
Side of a
I see.
Yeah. All right. So I'm going to take you guys, and you're going to climb up that other one. And that would be... Hold on, I got to orient myself. Here. All right. Perfect. Now, I'm going to pull you onto the roofs.
All right.
Pull it away.
Welcome to the roofs.
Oh, a little smoke in the chimney.
Except for I forgot, Nick is not supposed to be up here.
Which way do you want to go, Karen? Wait, where are the other guys? They're in.
You guys are on one roof. We're on another.
Oh, but I zoomed out. I still can't see you.
We're further. We're diagonal.
They're here. And you are here.
Okay. Oh, I see them.
Yeah. Now, I'm not going to make anyone mute or anything, but like, you guys can no longer talk without yelling. Your two groups. So hopefully you coordinated what you're trying to accomplish when you're on the roof before you went up there.
Yes, we can talk. I'll send Zippy over there.
All right. Zippy's like, I'm going to go back and forth. The fuck is this? Like, this is jazzercise.
Yes.
It's funny
Yes,
that that's
is.
what you thought.
Yeah, I didn't sign up for Pilates.
Let's go. Let's do it quietly.
Now, hold on. All of you, except for Zippy, need to do one simple little roll.
I think, yeah, let's go in for noise.
And that would be athletics. And all you have to beat, and this is not hard, you guys,
Stop saying it. I don't want to know.
is an 8. And I'm going to make the cinematic for fun.
Uh-oh.
Does anyone fall in the water?
Dude, my thing is doing the same thing. It's just spinning.
Oh my God, I fell with a big skabloosh.
Tom, mine's just spinning. Oh, thanks.
All right, I rolled for you. I have to see what's going on with your ownership. Let me look in just a second. So you see...
I gotta go in the water.
No, hold on. The Riverside, so wander mode, and I'm going to put you in locked. So you're over here. Yeah, you're over here.
Swim?
And you were climbing up from the ledge.
Yeah.
All right. So now, and it's about 10. So you're up a story, about 15 feet up. Right. So we're gonna have to roll an athletics check real quick. Getting almost out of time. And request roll.
You doing a group roll?
I'm making this. No, this is just Noodle. And we're gonna go first. We're gonna go 50-50. Where's Numlock at? That would be 10. And this would be acrobatics.
Oh, I'm gonna get hurt.
And we're gonna request a roll.
Luckily, I can do minor healing.
Whoa.
She critted.
She critted. So Fabia, you nimbly just are like just jumping up, and you look behind you and you see this dwarf go like, and then just like fall. But then you hear this sort of like, and up Noodle flips and lands like here, and is like, I meant to do that.
If she was close enough to me, I would high five her.
Yeah, because I had to give you something for the crit. In fact, I think I missed my opportunity to play that sound. So there she is. There she is.
Yeah. Woo. Okay.
So
The
you
guys
got very lucky.
silently
You
are
critted.
very excited for you.
Yeah. Now that said, like Noodle is doing one of these things as she's up there and needs to probably take a step forward, but
And
but
I
yeah,
do
she's
like
good to go.
go to offer my hand and do what I can to help her.
Yeah, you little Legolas, no problem for you. Everyone
Yeah.
else, and and to be frank, I thought that Karen or Skylar would be the one to fall, not Noodle, but
Hey,
it's a little. Noodle's got, it's harder for Noodle, right? It's like, Alicia, you've walked next to Michelle, and Michelle takes one step, and we have to take three.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yep.
All right, so you guys are up on the roofs, and you've decided to play two different parts of the screen. So I'm going to go to the northern gentleman first, since I just had the lady roll.
ladies.
Skylar and Karen, what are you doing? I'm going to unlock it, and you're in wander mode again. Everything you do matters now.
All right, Karen, what do you want to do? Oh no, my kid just came home. My wife's there. I gotta go find him. I trust you, Karen.
All right, so Karen pushes Skylar off.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
You've been Hey, have you tried that that new feat that you designed up on a roof?
Yeah.
Reckless leap.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go over to the edge and have a little
Little look-see.
Yeah, well, it's gonna be a nice little moment, as long as Ding Dong McGee doesn't start yucking it up.
Right.
Well, you never know with Ding Dong McGee. And I have to delete these. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but while you were deciding what to do, I had to add all of the. I created this roof level real time.
Nice. Good job.
Nice job.
Well, I was like, do I need a roof level? They never go on the roof. I created roof levels for like every damn map, and they've never went on the roof. Why would I need a roof? Well,
You
now I know
offered
why.
it as an option for us.
Yeah. Well, because you asked a legitimate question, and the reality is like, yeah, it has roofs, and if you can get up there, you can get up there. So.
Yeah.
All right, so what are you gonna spy?
Yeah. So what are you looking for, Karen? So I can tell you what you see. You can see.
Yeah,
You can see as like you have dark vision, right? So you can see how far?
To look.
I want to say 120.
I have that too, I think.
Oh yeah, I can see it. Yeah, it's lit up. So from where you are, you see the water below. There's no activity. There's no boats or anything going through. No people. Just the water rushing under you until it sort of fades into darkness, both in front and behind you. Because you're right in the middle of the bridge, and your dark vision doesn't extend beyond a certain amount.
Okay, so I don't see any boats comings and goings.
No, you don't see any. You don't see any boats, and you don't see far enough to see the docks.
Oh, so we can't even see the docks from here?
You can't see that. You can see them like some of the lights in the market, but it's dark. It's obscure. It's like it's off in a distance. You'd have to head farther north to get a good view of the docks area.
Okay. Are these like roof levels at a level, like, are they such that I can just easily go over
Yes.
them and cross between them? Okay.
You can, right? You can,
head further
unless you do
north.
anything crazy, like if you sprint or something, or you say I jump from here. But my assumption is that you're carefully walking on a roof, and my other assumption is that you're trying to be somewhat quiet. I'm not making you roll stealth because it's a loud river,
Yep.
right? That sort of thing. I'm assuming that Steven is going to.
Yeah.
Steven,
Okay.
are you going to follow Karen, or are you going on the other side?
Yeah, I'm just catching up. I'm following Karen.
All right, and don't forget, you see very little. It's darker up for you because you don't have dark vision.
All right. Karen gets to like the kind of the peak of this one roof. Whoa.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So you see the roof sort of drops off pretty steeply from here towards the ground, and you know that this is the temple merchant, and across the way is the church. the two sides. You see that everything is closed up shop. Along the edge, you see some boats sort of bobbing up and down along that. I don't have them on the picture, but use your mind's eye. You know, along here, you're seeing little boats sort of tied up along the shore. And the water is running this way.
Any comings and goings? Or just
you're seeing some dock hands, you know, just tightening things up, and everything is being has been shut down for the evening. Other than when you were crossing over the pub, it was still pretty lively. You know, you heard music and chatter and whatever else. You know, you see the occasional drunk person sort of like heading into like a dark area and pissing on a wall and sort of staggering home is your assumption. But you don't see anything nefarious at this point. You don't see any black cultists. I'm assuming that's what you're looking for. Any sort of like shenanigans. Nothing. You do also notice that the boats, at least right now, aren't loaded up with crates. They seem somewhat empty. Like the barges seem somewhat empty. Now, Sela let you know that in like tomorrow things should start taking off. So at some point in the night, you expect that there'll be some loading happening, maybe. But these don't look like they're ready to depart in the morning. All right, heading to the ladies. So boys, hang tight. And now, Fabia.
Yes.
Noodle. What are you guys doing?
I have dark vision of 60, but I need to see what Zippy's is, because I bet his is better than mine.
Zippy's is... He has the same dark vision as you.
Really? No,
Mine
his dark
says
vision is
120.
Oh no, his is bigger.
120.
Yeah, his is bigger. Yeah.
120. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're tippy-toeing as close as we can get, and still, you know.
Yeah, and I'll assume that you're going to send Zippy ahead. Are you guys dividing up as well, left and right? And where do you want Zippy to go?
And
Zippy can fly, so he doesn't have to. Like he's just like zzz, like a little mosquito.
Right. I know.
So he's just going to sort of head right about here. And he's invisible, right?
Yeah, he's invisible now. Yeah.
And then I'll let you guys position yourselves.
Where are the docks? Are they the things at the very end?
So these are like I'll tell you the same thing when you get down there that I told those guys.
Okay. Do you want to stay on this side?
Yeah, I can. You can
Alright.
see further than I can.
Yeah. I'm sneaking across and up a little.
I will not make you. And Fabio, are you going south too, or are you staying where you're at?
I'm gonna go a little south.
Okay.
I'm assuming where I am is higher than the building in front of me, correct?
No, the building in front of you is a little bit higher.
All right, well.
And as you approach that edge, you realize there's a gap right here.
Yes, I do see that.
But you think you can jump it.
Or I could just get on my carpet.
You could.
Kind of glide across is my final answer. I'm gliding.
You and your fancy carpet.
Right.
It is funny that the only one that has a gap to jump is the dwarf.
Yeah, and I don't want to take any chances considering what happened back there. So I got my carpet. I'm kind of hovering. I lost the screen. It's black. Did I fall in a hole?
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Oh, hold on. 1 second. I know exactly what happened because I forgot when I created this Mr. Braggy here. You're on the second level, maybe? Hold on. and you go here. Wait, where'd you go? There we go. I have to turn off collisions. You are off the map.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did she fall in the hole?
No, like it's like the guy who was all braggy about how I made this real time forgot to remove the teleports. So she took a stairway. She took a stairway to nowhere.
Dope.
And she just did it again.
I touched nothing.
Wait, everybody's flapping around now.
What?
Is everybody portaling? Like all over the place?
No.
Karen was over here.
hold on.
What?
So I'm hovering above, and we're looking. Both of us are looking.
All right. Yeah. You hold on.
Imagination. It's okay.
How did none of you hit these portals?
That talented, Thomas. That talented.
Well, Noodles happen to hit every portal that exists. She is
lucky.
warped like it. Yeah, she's warped from one to the other. I think I got them all. Hold on. Oh no, there's one more. Right in front of Karen.
We nailed it, Karen.
All right, now I gotta figure out where your character is.
In the ocean. I'm right here.
And hold on. And Karen's down there too. I gotta move Karen back.
Oh, I went north. It's okay. We better see some activity down here after all this mess.
For some reason, it's hooking you and Karen together.
It's okay. It's theater of the mind. Let's just. I'm on the roof. Right. I'm right over here. That's all.
There's a bunch of Karens. Who's that? Is that Skylar?
I'm at the
Karen,
top.
are you off the screen now, Karen?
Yeah, I'm in the nether world or something.
Ah, you went through the portal.
Yeah, you got portaled. Okay, so I got to put two people back. 1 second. Easy enough. Easy peasy. I just need to get this, and I need to go here, and I need to grab this person, and we grab Noodle, and you're now here.
Hey.
And we go here, and we take Karen, and we put you here. Now you're both back, right?
Yeah.
Hey, baby.
As Karen pushes him off of the roof.
I didn't
Yeah,
step
you got lucky.
I kept my distance.
There we go. All right. So Noodle, you are down where you are. Fabia, you are here. Sippy's there. So what you see are over here. You see boats.
Where's over here?
Why is nothing working? I can't draw anymore. Oh, because I have the wrong. There you go. So yeah, so you see boats moored here. You see all of the shops are closed up. All of the goods are gone. You also see the occasional drunk person sort of stumbling and pissing on walls and like holding each other up and heading out of town to their homes, because it's getting late. It's about 11:19 at night. And you notice that these barges have some cargo, but not as much as you would have expected, given Sella saying that there's some shipments heading out in the morning. Or she didn't say in the morning, she said some shipments heading out the next day.
I'm looking at.
Can we tell if they have the symbols on them? Zippy's pretty close.
You see when the wind blows, some of the tarps on the very few things that are on the barge sort of blowing, and you don't necessarily see any symbols.
I'm pointing to Zippy and kind of gesturing like, can he, go a little further?
And Karen, in your thoughts, you hear, what the hell's that little person telling me to do? She's like woohoo like this. I don't know what she's doing. What does she want me to do?
I was like, in my head asked Zippy to please go and kind of look at all of these boats. We're looking at the cargo for those symbols. We're trying to find those symbols.
So he heads south. And hold on one second. GM view. Yeah, so he heads south, and little Zippy's sort of you don't see him because he's invisible, but every once in a while you see a flap come up, and you hear, and then moves over. Same thing. You see a flap go up, and stupid.
But I can kind of see what he's doing, right?
Yeah, you can see, but he's not describing it to you. He's just like looking. He'll come back and report back to you. He's rolling out like fucking under all the stuff and nothing to do. Manual labor and this is what I signed up for. I don't know. Am I going to kill anything in forever? And he gets to the last boat and he looks under it and what you saw through his eyes is that these crates did not look like the cargo that you guys saw at the warehouse. So at least as of right now on the southern docks, you see no evidence of these sort of nefarious goods. And Fabi, I'm gonna have you roll something real quick.
Okie doke.
And this is going to be an insight. And just not cinematic. We're just gonna do a regular one in the chat.
Normal.
All right. So you're not convinced that all of the barges that are supposed to stop here actually stop here.
Oh, that's interesting. So the redirect.
Well, you don't know that yet, Skylar, but I'm sure she'll share this with you. But yeah, you're like, maybe this accounts for some of the like weird manifest issues.
Because I'm sure I've seen some of the things on these cargo because of through Zippy what I saw in her manifest and stuff, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So the bottom line is, you know that they do stop here from time to time because people are paid to load them or whatever else. However, no one has clearly stated that they do so on these docks. Just that they're hired and they either come back sick or they're never seen again. So that's warehouse. It could be another warehouse. You don't know if the black cultists are hiring people sort of to offshore this a little bit. And if things are actually officially coming through Teshwave. But their paperwork to be legitimate is absolutely, supposedly coming here.
Through Teshwave. Okay.
Through Teshwave. And guess what, you guys? You're up on the roofs. Are you guys done on the roofs? Did you guys want to head back to your rooms for the night and stop there? Or do you want to stop on the roofs?
I think we should head back to our rooms and stop.
Yeah, we're just gonna go long rest.
I'm all clean, dude. I gotta get my jammy jams.
All right. So I'm going to get that ready and then we'll head. So you guys are heading back, right?
Yeah.
I just need you guys to do one thing for me, and guess what it's going to be?
Oh.
Are you going back down the way you came?
I'm going straight into the window.
All right, so here, hold on, acrobat. Are you really?
No, whatever's the safest way down.
Okay, so acrobatics.
Are we sure his big ass didn't crash through the roof at some point?
Hey, dude! I can hear you.
Cool.
I toyed with it.
Kool-Aid Man style.
So I do think about
Right?
weird shit like this, that Cliff. My thought was, these are built on a river. Like these are pretty reinforced given how they were built on a bridge. But yeah, it would have been hilarious to have him bust through, kind of like Cleveland on the Family Guy.
That is what I meant when I was saying that stuff earlier. Like,
All right, let's do it cinematic. And getting down is
Don't
the
include
same as
me
getting up.
because I'm taking my carpet down. I'm not.
Oh, okay. Okay, so you're taking your carpet, so I'll exclude you. Request roll. Someone has to fumble. There hasn't been a fumble this whole game.
Like,
it's not
Sounds
going to be
broken.
me.
Uh-oh.
There's Karen.
All right, so Karen, you
who's the
are
fatty now?
so Karen, you slip and you fall. Did someone just roll a one?
Yep.
Well, there was an acrobatic. That was us. Acrobatics check? Skylar's.
Yeah.
Or no.
Well, everyone passed except for Karen. So Karen, you're here.
Wait,
and that should have been
fumbled,
an
though. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
Skylar
still
fumbled, but he
thunder.
still passed given his
But-
on
Okay.
So,
I rolled
then we
once.
can-
It
fumble,
looked
though,
like
right?
you rolled twice. I
Well-
rolled once and then.
Oh,
you
this
rolled-
is a skill check, not like a. Okay.
yeah. So there are parties
Well,
who
I
make
guess.
yeah, there's a party. There are campaigns where they're like, you know what, we want fumbles and crits for everything, and we can do that, right? If you guys want.
Yeah.
I kind of do
That's
that for
fair.
like skill, like if like you know a lot or you don't know a lot. But for skill checks, I typically let your sort of innate skills come through. So even if you get a one,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. Anyway, but we can have that.
It would have been funny
All
if
those-
we both would have fell, but okay.
All right, so you
But
have
follow
to so request roll. This is this is an acrobatics, and this is a 50-50. 10. So Karen's falling about 15 feet, and let's see how she handles this. Not well.
Oh, wow.
The good news
Jeez.
is you can long rest and heal up.
All right, Karen, I need you. So you're going to come down and you're going to take. I'm going to roll a d6 for damage, but I need you to roll a 50-50, so a two-sided die, and even is in the water, and odd is on the pavement.
Oh shit!
Here's hoping
All right,
for-
so Karen, like you see
Pavement.
Karen fall 50 feet and go like, ugh, like she homers her way down to like, ugh, nope, and she lands right. And now just roll a d6 for me.
Nice.
All right, five points. You barely feel it. You're down 5 points.
Physical damage, 100 points emotional damage.
Yeah. So Karen is. You didn't know someone so green could go flush, but yeah, Karen's super embarrassed because Karen never fucks up like this. This is like she's in like firm Nick territory. If she had shit her pants on the way down, it could have been the only way this would have been worse. So anyway, you guys are back down on the ground. Let me load you up. I'm just going to put you back in your rooms, or in the hallway at least. So give me 1 second, and then we're going to call it. And here we are. So we got this person there, this person there.
I tell Karen,
And
at
you don't-
least it was only us. Nobody else saw. It was just us. Don't worry about it.
Karen, Fabia, Zippy,
Naughty night.
Noodle, and Skylar. So you guys come up the stairs. You hear Bing snoring, and you think that guy needs a CPAP. Oh, I should probably load this for you. So you're now here. Yeah. So park yourselves in your room. I'm assuming you're going to bed for the night. Skylar just beelines for the big bed, and don't forget to shut your doors and let me know if you want them locked.
Wait.
Mine.
Locked.
All right. Skylar's is locked.
Everybody used to sleep in here, but I don't think anybody does. Do they?
Does anybody have another bed besides Skylar?
Two. I have two.
There's another one in my
So
room.
there's two bedrooms in this the room right down here that no one's in, down this hallway.
Oh, okay. I was like,
Here.
This place
I
is
have-
huge, man.
And is Zippy going with you?
yeah. Oh yeah, we're going back to this room.
Okay.
Thank you, though.
Now it does have Kieran's like foot juice on one of the beds, so you should,
Ew.
and
That's okay.
Noodles on the other. All right, locking your door.
I have a bathroom, so.
Kieran, are you leaving your door unlocked or locked?
I'll lock it.
What is this like shelf in here with me?
That is a shelf with some snacks and veggies and snacky cakes and just some yums throughout the night. It's also, you see some pots and some places to put some clothes, right?
Okay.
And you have a nice little fireplace going. Do you guys see the fireplace?
I see that
Yeah.
it's there, but nothing's happening.
How about now?
Now I do.
I moved it too far, but yeah, you should have had a pretty fireplace this whole time. Give you some ambience.
Nice.
There we go. There, now there's the fireplace. So here your fireplace is going. It's nice and toasty warm. You lock that door. You locking the door between you and the other room as well? This one?
Are you talking to me?
You're locking both doors?
Yeah.
You talking to me?
All right, so you guys are all locked up. You know that Nick is snug as a bug in a rug with the nun, and you're hoping that they don't take his armor off of him anyway. You know, just as a good deed to clean him up because he was covered in mashed potatoes.
Right.
So what you've learned through this endeavor for when we next play in a couple of weeks, it'll be like 3 weeks, is that, yeah, there's definitely some shenanigans going on. You do know that there's evidence of Black Cult crates moving through Teshwave. You aren't seeing any crates right now, and Fabia has shared with you on your way upstairs and the way back that she has a hankering that not all of their cargo stops in Teshwave, which could account for some of the mismatched manifest information. So you've got a couple of mysteries, like why does some of it not stop here potentially? What makes the stuff that stops here important? What's going on with some dock workers getting sick and some dock workers completely going missing? Right? And things that you don't know that you've discovered, Fabia, is that is there a correlation between the missing dock workers and the sick dock workers, where the missing dock workers maybe were not assigned to the local docks, and that's just when the sick dock workers are coming in. So like there's some pieces. There's a lot of moving parts here, right? Meanwhile, Nick is, until you pick him up, going to be taken care of by the sisters of the church.
Awesome.
And did I miss anything?
I'm gonna
Teleports
look
are
through,
fun.
and I'm gonna look through my inventory, like to see if I can put those ash vials in something else, so they're like dually contained.
Yeah, I think intuitively you would think maybe they should be going into some sort of like a dimensional bag.
My bag of
That
holding,
Yeah,
but-
that can't be physically jostled.
but I want a extra, like
Layer.
protect.
of-
Yeah.
Well, there's a magic store. Isn't there like maybe we can get something tomorrow or at one of the
The
shops?
next time. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
the game tomorrow in our like 2027.
Yeah.
But
that's-
Awesome.
Somebody's got to
but-
have something.
But that's what I'm thinking of and looking for, to put that stuff in to keep it protected, even in my bag of holding.
Yeah.
So
Awesome.
Good thing I fell because I didn't have that. It might have just all exploded.
yeah.
Ooh, that would have been bad.
Awesome. All right. So then when we next play, we will do the long rest. We won't do it right now. We'll do the long rest when we next play. And you guys can start fresh in the morning. Maybe Nick will have come too. Who knows?
Yeah, who knows?
Awesome. Well, this was fantastic, you guys. I will see some of you next week in person. What day do you get here, Alicia?
Thursday evening.
And Noodle?
The 2nd. We're leaving here on the 2nd, whatever that is. I don't know.
That's Tuesday. We just upgraded the bed in there to a memory foam, so you're lucky.
Fancy.
That's good. Fancy bed. And then you and I can talk tomorrow about the Legion Go stuff. All right.
And I'll see
Thanks,
you
everybody.
weeks, Thomas.
I will see you in Peru.
Thanks, guys. Have a good 3 weeks. Bye.
All right. Bye, all.
Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.